child of God, and so my needs are great. Help me to understand his words before it grows too late.
Aww.
Cute.
So
Cute.
that little clip is of my niece, Julie de Azevedo Hanks. I just did the math on that. It is literally, do you want to know?
No, I'm scared. No.
50 years ago, that clip.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, this is little Julie all grown up 50 years later. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know.
But it's true.
I was in kindergarten.
Yeah, it was 1974, our last holiday special. And so cute, look at her.
I was lip syncing too.
I know.
To myself.
How old are you?
5. I was
Five, and she's lip syncing.
Kindergarten. I got to take some time off of kindergarten on set. I felt very special.
And her grandma Lala, Alice, her nickname with us kids was Lala. And she couldn't lip sync. Alice could not lip sync because she could never sing the same song twice. And if you watch any of the clips, if she does have to lip sync and there's a break that's not in tempo,
Right.
it's like you see her. Oh, I guess you're singing. Anyway, little kindergartner Julie was the last King Kitty to have a solo on one of our specials.
Yeah.
And I was just curious, you were so little. Do you remember anything about that taping? And you also went on the road a little bit.
I did.
Did you not?
I did.
Yeah.
And I went to Atlantic City, Disneyland. Performing at being special at Disneyland is
Right.
really, really pretty cool. I remember the yellow and dresses with the black,
polka dots?
The polka dots. And I just thought it was I had a costume as like a little tiny kid. I have to get dressed for my concert, Yeah, I remember going on tour, swimming, having milkshakes. Was that like chocolate milkshakes and fries? And I just thought it was normal that families just
so walking
tour
onto
together.
the set with the hot lights.
normal.
You're talking about the road part.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just
normal.
It's just what we do.
Aren't all grandmas like famous big band era singers?
Right? And even we big kids, we've always said that.
Yeah.
And I think, I have a quote in the book. Yes, this is a shameless, well, not a shameless plug. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Liza Minnelli said, to me, she was always just mama.
Yeah.
Speaking of Judy Garland. So I think that's a relationship that you can be proud of as mother and child, that your kids think of you as that first.
Yeah.
Anyway, if y'all hear any hammering while we're doing this,
it's Christmas. It's Christmas season.
We're putting up the lights outside. So when you did the little solo on the special, when you walk, because was like your first television.
Yeah.
Thing.
My one and only national television solo.
And was that on for you, or just literally just walking on stage?
Well, and because I was around theater, Saturday's Warrior.
And your dad's working on Sonny and Cher
show. Performing, music, concerts, that was just normal. That was just the air that I breathed. So it wasn't special in that that's just life.
It's just
in the King
what
family.
we did for generations.
Yeah.
So I asked Julie to come here not only because she was the last of the king in a world where there was only one king Kitty left. I wanted to bring you here to talk about the book a little bit.
Yeah. I want to know what prompted you wanting to do this book.
Well, funny you should ask. Am I out of frame?
Yes.
This gorgeous book about Bob Mackie came out.
Did he did the yellow? Did he do
No,
those?
he was not with us by then.
Okay.
In fact, for my 50th birthday, Bob drew up this sketch of the Halloween costume he made for me for our Halloween episode in 1965. And also, he was kind enough to do up some sketches for this book when I called him about the project. but we were his first, I just lost our page, the first TV series that Bob Mackie did. And we have this beautiful, page in the book. And at first I went, look how pretty this is, we should have something. And then, sorry guys, I read the last line that this guy who wrote this said, talking about when our first series went off the air. He says, sending some 39 family members off to form their own Mackie-clad unemployment line. And I was like, oh, really? Oh, wow, that's funny. Because we kind of didn't go on the unemployment line.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of embarrassed to say that's what made me want to do this. It was less about legacy. It was about
no, we didn't. We worked. What are you talking about?
For many, many years.
Yeah.
And however, there were times when we did collect unemployment as 8-year-olds. You can imagine being at the unemployment office because you used to go in. Here's all these grown-ups, and here I walk in at 8 years old in my Cub Scout uniform with my little
get my check.
Hi, nice lady. So I digress.
I'm curious, what did you discover anything in putting this all together? Like any insights that you had?
Here's the insight. Family.
I'm afraid.
Family, if you don't like this, I don't want to hear about it.
Yeah.
Because
this is my project.
Well, no, also just honestly, I got all our dead family members, all the moms and Alvino and Buddy, all these people, I got their memoirs together and asked all the people that were on the show to contribute.
Yeah.
And we got some conflicts.
That's not how it went.
That's not how it went.
Okay. Yeah. When you get that many people, you're going to get lots of different perspectives on the same thing.
So I had to go, okay, this one says it was
You're the editor.
then. I'm editing going, I gotta choose. So family, I did the best I can. But in fact, there's one story of Donna and Aunt Donna and Aunt Vonnie, where a very poignant story about when they were little kids in school. Mm-hmm. And they were preparing, well, I say they, because they both say this happened to them.
Oh.
A story where they were creating yes, Santa, creating a basket for the poor family in the school district. And it shows up at their own house as we're the poorest family. And both these sisters say it happened to them.
Okay.
So
we know it happened. We just don't know.
It happened. So in that particular one, they tell it because they're a couple of years older than It's such a different perspective. So I actually run these two versions side by side in the book.
Oh, cool.
Because you just see how a 6th grader sees this.
Yeah.
And then how an 8th grader who's just, as we know, when you're in 8th grade, everything is so that was kind of difficult.
Yeah.
But also just getting the cousins to get all this stuff down on paper and the beautiful things they remember from their perspective, whether they were 11 or whether they were 17.
Yeah.
And Lorette tells a bit, her dad, don't turn this off if your children are watching. Her dad was Santa Claus on our first show. Online, not really.
No.
And he was there for dress rehearsals, is what we were told. So he comes in and we kids are singing Jolly Old St. Nicholas. Yeah. But then we're told the real Santa is coming for the taping. And Lorette says, totally believed it. She goes, here I am sitting on my father's lap. I'm going, no, he was just for the rehearsal. This is the real Santa. So the magic of television. Anyway, there's lots of great stories like that, and
I can't wait. I've pre-ordered mine, like
you
several.
And speaking of pre-ordering, you can too. You're going to want to go to My publishers is rarebirdlit.com. That's rarebirdlit.com. And from there, you can find out how to pre-order your book.
I can't wait. I am so excited. I bought some, well, this is ruining their Christmas, but I bought some for my kids so they could
don't watch.
Yes. Sorry, turn it off.
That's great.
So I'm just excited to pass on the legacy to my kids.
Yay. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yes.
And I love that you were part, the tail end of this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Baby Julie in kindergarten. Aww.
Oh.
Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys, to Camcorder with my wonderful niece, Julie de Azevedo Hanks.